It looks like Lil Wayne is gearing up to get his revenge on Jay-Z for blocking his shot at the Super Bowl, and he's savoring every second of Jay's current drama. For years, low-key tension has simmered between these two giants of hip-hop. At one time, it seemed Jay-Z had the upper hand, celebrated as the apex of lyrical prowess with classic albums like Reasonable Doubt, The Blueprint, and The Black Album. But Lil Wayne, whose career took off when he was still a teenager with the Hot Boys, has always believed that he was destined to rival the heavyweights. His breakthrough came with the explosive mixtape runs, most notably the Daw Drought and Dedication series, where his clever wordplay hinted that he might one day surpass everyone. Wayne's self-proclamation as the best rapper alive wasn't a casual boast. It was a claim made in song titles, repeated in interviews, and delivered with undeniable conviction. For Jay-Z, a man whose entire career was built on both lyrical mastery and entrepreneurial hustle, this wasn't merely a challenge, it was an affront. In response, Jay-Z's lyrics consistently reminded the world that he had established the blueprint for modern hip-hop. What began as a battle of egos soon morphed into a multi-layered feud, where every diss, every verse, and every public statement carried the weight of years of rivalry and pride. For a time, the fire between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z seemed to cool. The two even collaborated on tracks and shared the stage on several occasions. At one memorable show, Wayne publicly deferred to Jay by calling him the best rapper alive, before simultaneously hinting that he was the rightful heir to that title. To some, it was a gesture of humility. To others, it was nothing more than lip service, a temporary peace in a conflict that had never truly been resolved. Yet, hip-hop fans never forgot a slight, and the feud's embers continued to glow beneath the surface. The drama took a turn when Birdman, once a staunch ally and key figure in Lil Wayne's rise, stepped into the fray. Birdman's public declaration that Wayne was not only superior to Jay-Z but also wealthier struck a nerve with Jay, who is notoriously sensitive about discussions of money. Jay responded sharply in a verse, dismissing Birdman's remarks by belittling their financial clout as mere baby money. Initially, Wayne brushed off the exchange, but the tension soon became too significant to ignore. His track It's Good carried a not-so-subtle threat aimed directly at Jay-Z, even referencing Beyoncé in a manner that many fans found crossing a line. Jay's counter, La Familia, warned against such incendiary remarks, especially when they touched on personal territory. Just when it appeared that the feud might escalate to an all-out battle, an unexpected twist emerged. Lil Wayne aligned himself with Tidal, Jay-Z's own streaming service, and even teased a deeper partnership with Roc Nation. This move left the industry and fans speculating. Were these titans engaging in an intricate game of chess, or was it a calculated step toward putting their rivalry aside for business's sake? For a brief moment, it seemed the two might finally learn to coexist, yet fresh issues soon bubbled up, hinting that the fragile truce was anything but secure. Understanding the full scope of the Wayne-Jay feud means looking beyond just the two men. Lil Wayne's legacy isn't only built on his solo work. His influence extends to the careers of Drake and Nicki Minaj, artists he discovered and nurtured like family. His loyalty is fierce, and any perceived threat to his protégés is taken personally. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's empire looms large. Beyond his role as a rapper, he is a mogul with deep ties in streaming, sports management, and entertainment. This vast network gives him the power to greenlight or block opportunities, and some rumors even suggest that Jay might have steered Kendrick Lamar into a rivalry with Drake as a strategic move to protect his legacy. Nicki Minaj, one of the most influential female rappers in history, also finds herself in the crosshairs. Allegations have surfaced that Jay-Z's Roc Nation was quietly bolstering emerging female talent, such as Megan Thee Stallion, in a bid to diminish Nicki's influence. When Nicki lashed out on social media, accusing Roc Nation of manufacturing success and undermining her career, it only intensified the speculation that Jay-Z would stop at nothing to maintain control over hip-hop's narrative. Even if every rumor isn't verifiable, the persistent chatter, from diss tracks to cryptic tweets and unexpected changes in streaming playlists, has woven a complex tapestry of backstage maneuvering and personal vendettas. The conflict reached a fever pitch when the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show was announced. With the event set in New Orleans, a city synonymous with Lil Wayne's legacy, it was widely expected that Wayne would headline the show. Instead, Kendrick Lamar was chosen. To many, this wasn't just a matter of artistic choice. It felt like a calculated power play. Jay-Z's decision to favor Kendrick over Wayne in Wayne's own hometown was interpreted as a deliberate snub, a message that the rap mogul still had the final say over who deserved the spotlight. Nicki Minaj was quick to criticize Jay-Z on social media, accusing him of letting personal grudges override the honor of giving a hometown hero his due. The controversy sent shockwaves through social media, sparking heated debates and fan theories that dissected every element of the halftime announcement. In the ensuing fallout, Wayne's supporters demanded that he clarify whether Jay-Z had personally intervened to block his performance. However, Wayne maintained a calm silence, neither confirming nor denying the allegations, a choice that only stoked further speculation. The growing tension was not just about stage time or music charts. It was a reflection of the deep personal and professional rivalries that have defined the hip-hop industry for decades. Then came another explosive twist that threatened to reshape the entire landscape of the feud. A woman came forward in 2025 alleging that she had been violated by both Diddy and Jay-Z when she was only 13 years old. Jay-Z quickly denied the accusations, branding them as attempts at extortion. The public reaction was polarized. Some fans rallied to his defense, dismissing the story as implausible, while others demanded a thorough investigation. In the midst of this controversy, Lil Wayne's camp began hinting that Jay-Z had a long history of covering up serious allegations, especially those involving the artists under his wing at Roc Nation. The insinuation was clear. If Wayne had any proof of Jay-Z's hidden misdeeds, it could shatter the carefully constructed image of the mogul. Tory Lanez's explosive interview added fuel to the fire. In his conversation, Lanez claimed that Roc Nation had urged him to stay silent about an infamous incident involving Megan Thee Stallion. Although his credibility is still hotly debated, his comments reinvigorated discussions about the extent of Jay-Z's control over narratives behind the scenes. Similarly, Nicki Minaj's allegations that she was silenced when trying to speak out about Meek Mill's alleged violent behavior further suggested that the industry's power dynamics were skewed in favor of protecting influential figures like Jay-Z. Whether or not these claims hold up to scrutiny, the very possibility of them being true casts a long shadow over Jay-Z's legacy. Amidst these swirling rumors, Lil Wayne's demeanor shifted from that of a low-key competitor to a man with a mission. He began dropping subtle hints that Jay-Z's public persona was a carefully managed facade, concealing a host of morally questionable actions. Wayne suggested that if he truly possessed the receipts he claimed to have, documents, texts, or first-hand accounts, they could expose not only personal missteps, but also systemic corruption within Jay-Z's empire. Such revelations, if they ever surfaced, could change how the world views one of hip-hop's most iconic figures. At its core, the tension between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z is about more than a rivalry for the title of Best Rapper Alive. It's about the consolidation of power in the music industry and the lengths to which a mogul will go to protect his legacy. Jay-Z's influence extends far beyond music. His control over opportunities, alliances, and the very narratives of hip-hop gives him a nearly unassailable position. In contrast, Lil Wayne's strength has always been his raw creativity, his refusal to be pigeonholed by industry norms, and his deep loyalty to those he helped bring to prominence. Their feud, therefore, isn't merely a battle of words. It's a clash between two very different visions of what it means to be a hip-hop icon. In a way, this ongoing conflict reflects broader issues within the industry. Every diss track, every subtle bar, and every public statement serves as a reminder of the fragile balance between art and business, authenticity and corporate maneuvering. Jay-Z's strategic interventions, be it blocking Wayne from performing on a high-profile stage or fostering rivalries to keep potential threats at bay, are seen by some as necessary business moves and by others as ruthless power plays. Lil Wayne's threat to expose hidden truths is both a personal vendetta and a challenge to the very system that allowed Jay-Z to rise to such heights. While the feud continues to evolve, one thing is clear: the stakes have never been higher. Should Lil Wayne release any verifiable evidence of Jay-Z's alleged misdeeds, it could lead to a seismic shift in public perception. A single leak, one documented conversation, or even corroboration from an industry insider could undermine decades of Jay-Z's carefully managed reputation. Conversely, if Jay-Z's camp successfully quashes these stories before they gain traction, the status quo will remain, albeit with fans still questioning the man behind the empire. As the drama unfolds, fans and critics alike are left to wonder whether this battle will eventually culminate in a dramatic showdown or simply simmer indefinitely. The possibilities are endless. It could lead to more public diss tracks, legal battles, or even a total reshuffling of the power dynamics in hip-hop. For Lil Wayne, the potential payoff is enormous. A chance to finally redefine his legacy and challenge the dominance of a man he sees as having overreached. For Jay-Z, it's a threat that strikes at the very heart of his empire, forcing him to confront not just rumors, but the possibility that his influence might one day be undone by the weight of his own secrets. Ultimately, the feud between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z is emblematic of a deeper struggle within the music industry, a struggle where loyalty, authenticity, and power all intersect. It isn't simply a matter of who can drop the hottest bars. It's about who can maintain control over the narrative and who is willing to risk everything to expose the truth. In the end, whether Lil Wayne's receipts will emerge as undeniable evidence or simply as a bluff remains to be seen. What is clear, however, is that this conflict has the potential to change how we understand not just these two artists, but the entire culture of hip-hop. If you think this is wild now, just wait. There's more to come. So hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and drop a comment below. Do you think Lil Wayne has the proof to back up his claims against Jay-Z? Or is he bluffing? Let's hear your take, and I'll catch you in the next one.